So like, hey guys, welcome to the show. Like, so boring. The second video blog for Jayce.com. Today we have Alyssa and Alyssia. They are a very gorgeous, cute, interracial, lesbian couple. So they're very rare breed. But guess what? They have other people that are like them out there. And they're actually in a long-distance relationship. So I wanted to bring them in today and like talk over some of the stuff because I can't relate to that because I'm not a girl, obviously, and I'm not in a long-distance relationship or any relationship for that matter. So we're gonna talk to them and find out some cool facts. All right. Alyssa is from LA, Lisa is from Chicago. I met Alyssa in Vegas a couple months ago in March. We were just like, oh, hey, you're cool, da 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 da. Next thing you know, there's about 30 people at the pool doing the nay-nay, and we're just walling out, having drinks, having a good time. So we kept in touch, and now we're here months later interviewing, and I get to meet Alyssia today for the first time. So, hi, how are you?
We had a long night last night.
Oh yes.
No, we went out. We went out last night.
Cool beans. Out in West Hollywood? Mm-hmm. Bomb. So, tell me, question. How did this come about? How did this manifest? I mean, were you like liking Instagram pictures and it was like, yes, or...
Instagram stalking?
I was working in West Hollywood. I was go-going, and she was just visiting with friends, and we met through a mutual friend. But it was really quick, like one night we met and that was it. But then like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months later.
Well, I like...
you came back.
Yeah, but on Instagram and stuff, I followed like the events page.
So I was right.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
I saw like pictures of Alyssa and stuff, and I was like, oh, like I remember meeting that girl. She was really cute. So I went to her page and like I saw her page and went on her pictures, and I was like, she's so beautiful. And yeah, so I actually told my friend like next time I'm in LA, like I gotta meet that girl.
Absolutely.
We were out at it's called Jayce. It's like this big lesbian party, and I'm on the patio, and I didn't want to go out that night at all. My friends dragged me, and she came up, and she tried to play it cool, like she didn't meet me already, trying to introduce herself and stuff.
Slide.
And in the middle, I was like, didn't I already meet you?
Called
and
her
like
out.
I did, I called you out. I was like, didn't I already meet you?
How long have you guys been together for?
A year and
a little over
month.
a
Year and a month.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah.
Teach somebody some
It flew by
things.
though, honestly.
In lesbian years, it's long.
And gay years too, because gay years, people are like, oh, we were 3 months.
Technically, we're like 5 years in now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're married.
We're
pretty
like
much.
engaged, maybe?
All right. So next question. What's the easiest part with being on like thousands of miles away? Because like when people are in their face, they want to kiss each other out and just like last vlog I talked about breaks in relationships and like if you want to take a breather, like go to Vegas, calm down, yada yada yada, and then come back. But like you leave and then it's just like you're gone for months.
Yeah.
So like what would you say is like the easiest part?
I think that well, it's kind of difficult, but it makes it easier to. In like conflict situations, we're forced to talk it out, you know. So communication is really all we have. So in situations like that, it makes it easier because a lot of times you kind of just run away from problems, or you kind of can avoid each other. And I mean, you can definitely avoid each other considering you're miles apart. But communication is definitely key, and it makes it easier to resolve conflict, I think.
Absolutely. Enough phone bills probably like vicious, right?
We make sure we're smart about it.
I've
gone over the bill a couple times, but I think we're good at communication, so it was a little easier for us too. Some people aren't.
Would you say that's the easiest? Or?
Yeah, because we know that we're gonna like talk and communicate. Like it's sad when we like say our goodbyes. Those are probably like the airports are the worst. It's the happiest when we see each other, but then we have to say goodbye. But our communication is so strong because that's all we had those first 3 months before we like saw each other again. So like we have that to fall on, and it's great.
And if you guys haven't seen, they have a YouTube channel, and I actually watched their videos a couple times. And like when I tell you, I almost cried. when she had to go back to Chicago, and she was just like having a little monologue in the car. She was like, I didn't know it was going to be this hard. And I was like, no, come back! Get me off the plane! But, you know, but she's back now.
We definitely exposed our emotions to YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that. It was a lot. I've never been so, like, I'm very private.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we'll post pictures on Instagram and stuff, but when it comes to, like, personal things and, like, emotions and, like, actually discussing how we feel about each other, we only share with, like, close friends and family. But, I mean, YouTube, anyone can see that.
Yeah. I mean, you think it's, like, beneficial to people to, like, really watch that? And
I do.
A lot of people have, like, told their stories, and we've responded to them, and they've asked us, like, how do you do it, and what do you do to keep it going, and whatnot. So I think it's really cool that people can relate to us and kind of watch our videos and, you know, feel like they can do it too. Which
Absolutely.
Which I feel really special that we can, like, show people that. So.
And there's surprisingly a lot of, like, not just long distance, but lesbian long distance couples. We've gotten hit up so much, like Instagram, on YouTube, like lesbians that are like long distance relationships.
From like Australia.
Like
Australia to
like,
where?
Africa.
Like different countries.
We had girls in the UK like contact us, and like some girls South Africa. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wait, like one's in the UK and one's in South Africa, or like
one's in Australia and one's in Africa. One's in like New York and California, or even Chicago and Cali. We have another one, but they're lesbian couples too. At that, like really specific. Like
it's really cool.
That's pretty dope.
We didn't know that. We weren't aware. We thought we were like the only ones that were doing this crazy.
Well, hey, like when you put stuff out there, it's relatable because you never know what people are dealing with or like doing. So there's not wrong.
Yeah.
So next question is the hardest part.
Oh gosh.
For me, like I used to live in Brooklyn and my ex lived in Long Island, and that was long distance for me. Like it was an hour, but I was like I have to pack a bag. Like this is a whole day trip. Like I'm spending the night because I can't go. Like it was just far to me. So I know I don't know if I could even do it. Like maybe if the right person came along, but like it would just be very. And like I'm physical as well.
Who is it?
Right. So I'm just like, oh, lonely nights.
You know
what would you say is like the hardest?
The hardest is, we were actually talking about this the other day. I don't think people understand or appreciate something as small as like holding hands or like touching like her thigh right now or her knee. Like little things like that are just, they mean so much.
Yeah.
And it's those things like after we spend our time together and then she leaves, I'll be like sad today. I can just call her and that's it. She can't give me a hug or she can't like embrace me, like you said, physically.
Yeah.
Because when I say physical, people always think it's like something sexual, but it's something as simple as like even a peck on the cheek.
Yeah.
Like we can't do that.
Absolutely.
And that's probably the hardest for me. I don't know about you, but
no, I was gonna say the same. I think it's really difficult, like when she's upset or she's sad or something. Like I can only comfort her so much through the phone, you know.
Yeah.
So it makes it really hard, and it makes me kind of upset that I can't be there to like comfort her and like.
Or even when I'm happy too. Like I get really happy and I like to like hug and scream and
exactly.
like let's go out and celebrate or like
share your emotions like physically with somebody.
Yeah. So
sometimes just want to cuddle and just like have
exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're dating in person, I think people get blinded by the physical.
Yeah. I actually never really thought about that.
Yeah.
We only have communication, so I told my mom this the other day. I said I've told her probably more in like the first 5 months than I've told people after knowing them for like years.
Yeah.
Because all we have to rely on is our combos and we have to keep them interesting.
Yeah.
We can't just talk about the same thing.
Even like Shakespearean too, because like you're kind of forced to talk. Like you, like nowadays people are just like, hi, how are you? Let's get in bed. But like you're actually forced to communicate and like to talk like you said before. And I think that's actually
I don't think people do that enough now when they date.
Definitely
they don't. Like they're in each other's faces, but they're not.
Plus,
talking.
it makes it it is exciting when you first date someone and you can kiss them on the first or second date or third date, or you see them and you give them hugs. And our first 3 months were just through the phone.
Yeah.
After meeting, we talked for like 3 months straight before we were together again.
Wow.
So
lots of talking.
Lots.
Okay. And then look at you now.
Oh gosh, I know.
All right, so they are actually moving together. Big step. Actually, when I was planning this interview, I was like, so I guess guys do long distance forever? But I'm just like, well, no, because in a couple of weeks, you guys are heading to Chicago. So, I mean, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm really
that's
excited.
huge. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thank you for coming. Lord have mercy.
Okay.
All right. And thank you guys.